Hello and welcome, crack souls of the internet, to Horror Hustle. Now let's begin. Disturbing gaming experience. A while ago, maybe 3 to 4 years ago, I was gaming as per usual. I was a big competitive gamer back then. I played all the big competitive games. Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, all that. This time in particular, I was playing Rust. During this session with my friend, I ended up killing another player with a lot of stuff. This player ended up DMing me asking where my base was. I taunted him instead of telling him. The player then sent my full name, asking where is your base. And then after I didn't respond, he sent a picture of my dog, one that I had never posted. Since I was a very non-social person with not many friends, I immediately reported the player, in which he was banned only for a week. A week. True fishing story. I once went fishing near a forest at a creek, pretty close to a nature reserve. I had been fishing for about 2 hours when I noticed someone yelling, "Hey!" multiple times, with a few seconds in between. At first I thought maybe it was just an owl, but it was very human and was spaced out like a person calling. So I responded with, "Hello?" after a few seconds of dead silence. No forest noises or anything other than a few splashes in the creek. It replied with, "Come here." It could have just been because I was paying closer attention, but it sounded slightly closer. The only issue was that this particular creek had absolutely nothing behind it for miles except woods and a few swamps. It was starting to get dark. What's even stranger is that whoever or whatever it was never yelled again. I got extremely paranoid that someone was watching me, and every muscle in my body told me to grab everything and leave. It was the longest trip back to my car, which terrifyingly was through a small portion of the woods. Glowing eyes. I was letting my Keyshawn out at night so she could potty. It was pitch black. I could hardly see a thing, so I had my flashlight out, shining it on my dog. She, of course, had all the room in the world to do her thing, yet still chose the furthest away point, up by the road. So I am standing on the porch, waiting for her to finish up. I live in the country, and she doesn't leave the yard, so she is allowed to go outside off leash, but still supervised only. When I hear the leaves rustle nearby her, I moved my flashlight over to the sound and saw a pair of glowing eyes in the bushes. Scared it might be a cougar, coyote, or even a bear, I quickly called my dog back to the house, running to meet her mid-yard and run back with her, for her safety. I got her back inside and stepped back out on the porch to see what it was. I shone my light in the general direction and called out asking what was there. This deep, rumbling growl came out and I nearly jumped out of my boots in my hurry to run back inside. Slamming the door closed behind me, I calmed myself down a bit. I hyped myself up enough to go back outside and see what the heck I was dealing with. Yeah, I am the first to go in a horror movie, I guess. I slowly walked up my driveway towards the road with my stronger flashlight and saw the glowing eyes again, though this time I could see what was wearing them. It was a big old pit bull. Growled at me some more, kind of lanking its way towards me. I yelled at it to go home. It growled some more, turned around, and I guess went home. I was slowly stepping backwards to go back to my house, still scared it might decide to attack. It wasn't acting very friendly, that's for sure. If you know of any stories you would like for me to read, or if you have your own, feel free to add them to the comment section. Thank you for watching. I've been Craxo Spinner, and until the next story, I'm just in my room.